Hello, Aries, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to Vita's Practical Tarot and your reading for the middle to the end of September. We are going to start with an energy check. So this part of the reading sounds like your story. You know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out. I have different playlists for the signs, so you can always look for your different placements. I also have some all signs readings out there, all right, as well as my weekly quickie, in case you're interested. All right, thank you for your support, and let's get into your reading. So you do have the Four of Cups, the Star reversed, and the Three of Pentacles showing up here. Okay, I'm gonna say I feel like you've been taking a step back here, you know, with the Three of Pentacles showing up reversed. I feel like there is something that you might want to work toward, but you don't quite know how to get started. Okay, I feel like you may be missing out on some opportunities if you don't take action soon. That is the message that I'm getting. Okay, the universe wants to support you here, but I feel like there's a lack of clarity in what it is that you are trying to create. Or it could even, I'm gonna throw this out there, you know, it could even be your self-worth subconsciously showing up here, kind of saying, oh, do I really believe this? Do I really believe that I deserve this? I don't really know if this is quite what I want. I don't really know if this could ever happen, right? Like, sorry, those are some of the things that I'm hearing here that, you know, if it sounds like you, all right, then you know you're at the right place. All right, if it doesn't, well, let's see. Let's see where this goes, okay? Because that's kind of a big message that I'm getting here, right? That there's a lot of doubt, a lot of self-doubt showing up here, which is causing you to retreat. For some of you, you could be refusing to collaborate with others or put yourself out there or put your ideas out there out of this, you know, core belief here, right? Whether it's, you know, you wondering if it's possible, you wondering what it is that you need to do, right? Like that lack of clarity seems to be really guiding your actions as well. And I do want to say, you know, I do feel like, you know, there are opportunities showing up for you here, but if you don't gain that clarity within yourself, if you're unwilling to cooperate here, you are, like, I feel like you're running the risk of missing out on some good opportunities that the universe wants to provide right now. So let's see what else is showing up for you in this reading. All right, yeah, you have the Magician. That's beautiful. You have the Chariot reversed. All right, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Hierophant. Yes, okay. Aries, you have 4 major arcana cards, okay? 4 out of 7, okay? That's more than half of the cards here are saying that you're going through a big transition, okay? Like big opportunities. All right, I'm gonna just throw this out there. You know, the Hierophant showing up in this position to me is telling me you need to open yourself up to learning, to accepting information. Okay, the Hierophant can come in the form of a teacher, a person who is here, like not like a, like, you know, somebody that necessarily does that as a profession, right? But just somebody that has something to teach you, okay? That they have more learning about something than you, okay? And I feel like you're being asked to accept this information or open yourself up to collaborating with people who may have more information in certain topics than you do, okay? Now, you know, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Okay, the Hierophant, like this could be a Taurus. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Taurus. It could just be somebody who's very persistent, somebody who's very dedicated. Okay, I do see this as support coming to you in the form of a person, I'm gonna say. All right, so keep your eyes open for that. All right, you know, and if it's not a person, all right, it can also just be that you're very willing to learn. Okay, this could mean you opening up a book. This could mean you looking up tutorials online, you know, reading information. Okay, that's another way of, you know, interacting with that energy of learning and being willing to learn from others, right? Even if it's not a specific person. But like I said, I do feel like for a lot of you, there's like somebody in your life and in your energy that you have a lot to learn from, okay? Now, there is this potential, you know, I see you over here, you know, with the Magician. You know, I'm going to say the Magician is very aware of their resources. They are saying, I have a wand, I have a sword, I have a cup, I have a a pentacle, right? Like I have all these things, right? What does that mean, right? Like, I mean, it's like I have an idea, I have this passion, I have this amount of money, I have this feeling, like whatever it is, that you have access to, you are recognizing it, you are saying, hey, this is what I have. But remember, like, the magician, they may not have the most of everything, but they can make do with what they have, right? But I think what you're being asked to ask yourself right now is, where can you actually accept support from others, okay? Because you may have, what you need to get started, but the universe wants to give you even more support, even more. Dang, I heard blessings, okay? Like coming your way, but you seem to be refusing it. I'm gonna say, with the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's this sense of you wanting to do this all by yourself. Nines are very independent, very individualistic, but the Nine of Swords is a card of anxious nights, sleepless nights, anxiety seeping through, you being very in your head, trying to problem solve everything by yourself here, and I'm gonna say, like I don't know, the lack of pupils here is really making me think there is something that you are not seeing clearly, and I feel like that's why you're being asked to open yourself up to others, okay? With the Chariot reverse, I want to ask about this Chariot reverse because I feel like that's what's holding you back, all right? Because like the Chariot reversed is willing to do what it takes, right? They're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna do what it takes, I'm gonna charge toward what I want, I know what I want. Okay, now here, okay, there you go, that's probably the reversal here, all right? Because there's that lack of clarity, there's that lack of, for some of you, self-worth, there's that lack of believing that it can happen, because the Chariot says, I dreamt up this thing and now I'm going to make it happen, right? So for some of you, it could be that, you're still in the dreaming stage, you're still clearing up, what it is that you are envisioning. And for others of you, it could just be that you're not taking those steps because you're still missing some information about how to start charging forward, how to begin this journey, with the Magician, by taking advantage of your resources here, okay? I'm still gonna pull a card for the Chariot just to see what else we can get about this Chariot here. All right, so this should be you. Yeah, okay, because there's something that you're not really seeing. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see. Look, for some of you, I see. Look, I'm sorry if I've been a little harsh on you, all right? I feel like for some of you, it seems like you may be having difficulties trusting people. You may have difficulties figuring out, I don't know who's on my team. I don't know who has my back. I don't know, right? Like because of past betrayals, right? So that's kind of the sense that I'm getting, right? Like, I don't know who might be real, like a real teacher, or who might I actually have to learn from, or who might misguide me or mislead me. Like there's a sense of doubt again, okay? And I see this, it's like because you seem to be healing from past betrayals and past hurts. Now, something that I'm gonna say is obviously, like, you check in with yourself, check in with your intuition about who it is that you are accepting, what information it is that you are accepting. I feel like at the core of it, you are being asked to check in with yourself about, what feels right, who you trust and who you don't. But I do see this getting in the way, right? Like past betrayals. And I don't know, I'm going to say, like, with the Death card, with the Death card and the Ten of Swords reversed, I'm seeing this as an encouragement to release the past betrayal. I feel like you're refusing to release this backstabbing. I keep hearing the word backstab, like somebody backstabbed you, like, or did something behind your back over here that caused this sense of mistrust. But I feel like you're being encouraged to release it. With the Five of Wands, it's healing, healing of petty fights. For some of you, these fights could have even been check in with yourself, because like, I feel like for some of you, the fights could have been not as big of a deal. Like, it could have been something small that just kind of escalated, so let's see, what's your advice? I kind of want to ask for some advice for this situation. All right, what's Aries' advice? Yeah, okay, yeah, Okay, be mindful. Okay, yeah. Be mindful about how you're communicating. Take a step back, okay? Be willing to listen to others. Okay, the page of wands is showing. So here it says like you're still showing up, you know, in your own fiery energy, being true to yourself, you know, taking action. But I feel like you're kind of taking that step back and being willing to listen to others. Because the Queen of Wands showing up here, that's Aries energy, straight up Aries energy. Showing up reverse is telling me, right, that you're not acting like yourself, or you're not trusting yourself. The Queen of Wands trusts herself. She trusts her instincts, you know. And I'm gonna say one of the shadowy sides of the Queen of Wands is that she can be very dismissive. She can be very hurtful. She can be very like, this is what I want and screw you, right? Like, which sometimes is beautiful, right? Like, you do what you want regardless of what other people need. But sometimes it could end up hurting others, or you could end up hurting yourself because you're burning bridges. So, you know, check in with yourself about where you stand in that regard, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pull a card here from my mantra arcana. All right. Take it, leave it. We're just asking for whatever mantra might best suit you for the rest of the month. All right. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, you have I transmute. Another death card. Okay, you have double death energy, so there really is something that you need to release. Okay, you transmute your pain into wisdom. Okay, yeah, look, okay, this pain, this betrayal, this people maybe not having your back before, okay? Feel like you are transmuting that into wisdom by saying, okay, this is what I learned. I learned to trust my intuition. I learned to trust my instincts, right? Now I know, you know, like when people talk to me in a certain way, this is how I might be able to tell if I can trust them or not, you know, whatever it is, right? I also get this messaging, like I'm hearing this messaging of just like trust that you are a lot wiser than when it was that you got like betrayed before, or when you got hurt before. Okay, it's like you have so much more wisdom and you're better able to stand up for yourself now, right? Just don't allow it to turn into something where you're dismissing potential help. You know, like part of wisdom is also knowing when to accept help. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Aries. I hope that there were messages for you here. All right. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I hope to see you again sometime, and best wishes for the rest of this month. Bye.